Why the 2022 Acura ILX is great value for money. Acura's ILX, perhaps not the obvious choice if you're in the market for a new car. For a start, it is going up against the more rugged, more capable SUVs which are ubiquitous, to say the least. The Acura is also kind of an upmarket Honda Civic or Accord sedan. It's based on the Civic sedan. So you are paying more for a compact car with a few more luxuries and different styling, but it's not that simple. It is true though, that while the Accord starts at $26,000, the ILX will set you back from $27,000. So is the ILX a good deal compared to the Accord? And where is the extra money going if you opt for the prestige of the Acura badge? Honda's Accord has an MSRP almost matching the ILX, with just $1,000 between the two. If you opt for the Accord, you get a lot for the money with the basic LX trim, with the peppy 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder providing 192 horsepower. But the fun ends there as you are stuck with the inevitable CVT transmission that seems to be occurring more often these days. 17 inches wheels, a long list of active safety features, a reasonable 8-inch screen, and an attractive enough cabin are all good value for money, and the exterior styling is safe but attractive. If you opt for the Acura, which is based on a Honda floor pan, you immediately upgrade yourself to a more expensive-looking exterior design. It looks busier than the Accord but noticeably more muscular. With the ILX, you get as standard a 201 HP 2.4-liter engine, running through the front wheels, which although old in design, offers adequate performance and nothing more. Better than the Accord though, you get an 8-speed automatic transmission. Acura's ILX is good value for the price. There's a long list of great standard features in the ILX, which you can see on the online Acura ILX configurator. 17 inches wheels, like the Accord, keyless entry and start, tilting and sliding roof, dual-zone climate control, ambient lighting, heated sport front seats, 8-way power driver seat, and more. With a 4-year warranty versus 3 years for the Accord, plus a 5-star rating from the NHTSA, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, it has all the basic bases covered. As this is a luxury car, you are getting more style and refinement inside and out compared to cheaper cars, but if there is a letdown, it would have to be the dashboard design, which looks outdated, even compared to Honda's own designs. Infotainment nowadays is the big sell, and customers will pick and choose cars sometimes just based on the screen and look of the dashboard. With a small non-touchscreen on the entry-level model, this premium car really only falls down on that key area. But for everything else, it's good value, cheaper than you would think and more handsome than many other cars in this crowded segment. The 2022 Acura ILX has an athletic design. The ILX has always been a good-looking car. With the aggressive and angular design, it has a hint of Lexus to it. Acura market the 4 doors as having an athletic design, an upmarket way of saying it looks sporty. This is certainly true. It looks sporty with plenty of visual accessory options on offer, which vary from glossy black trim to nicer wheels. This design from the rear looks a little like the Hyundai i30 Fastback, which is pretty unsurprising as regulations force many car designs to work with similar designs. Even more so if they are trying to avoid Germanic design principles, as would be found on the compact Audi and BMW models. This sporty look doesn't mean the car has major performance under the bonnet, though. All ILX models come with an inline 4-cylinder engine, albeit with a larger displacement of 2.4 liters. This engine is less refined than the competition, returning just 24 mpg in the city. Previous ILX models had the option of a hybrid, but this is no longer offered. The ILX has been around for approaching a decade and there hasn't been a Type S model. With the return of the Integra, it would be unlikely that a hotter ILX would make it to market. The cabin heading into 2022 does now appear a little dated. Sharing a lot of parts with the Honda Civic, the Acura loses in interior quality when compared to German rivals. But there are a few notable larger issues. The car does not come with one large display as is common for premium vehicles now. Instead of 2 displays, one on the dashboard and another in the center console. It makes a somewhat confusing infotainment system. The gauge cluster is also a little behind the times. With a screen between the dials, it does provide the driver with more information than a conventional analog dashboard, but when competing with systems like Audi's virtual cockpit, the ILX certainly begins to lose out. This is twofold. The interior has plenty of buttons and dials instead of more expensive touch displays. But Acura vehicles do come with a plethora of mobile apps as well. Through the Acura Link, a user's phone can be used as a key and control various elements to the car. Find it when parked and check fuel levels. Not exactly necessary, but some drivers might like it. The competition. The ILX is behind in a few places, but this does mean that it undercuts the competition with its price. Starting at $26,000, the ILX doesn't have many expensive options boxes to be ticked. As a result, it is hard to find one with a sticker price of over $30,000. This falls short of a new 2 Series or A3 sedan's price tag, but costs more than $5,000 more than the very similar Honda Civic. But the Civic is a little larger, and with a 16 cubic feet boot compared to the 12.4 cubic feet that the ILX has, the Civic may still be a better and more economical option for many. But this disparity would make sense. Acura is to Honda what Lexus is Toyota and what Genesis is to Hyundai, a premium brand. As a result, the Acura has changes that make it nicer, leather, better seats, metal pedals, all to provide a little value for that extra money, but only in the premium trim level. The cheapest trim level lacks a lot of features that would be expected and should probably be avoided. Drive quality of the 2022 Acura ILX. Contrary to the rave reviews of its predecessor, the original Integra, the ILX, for much of its life, has been often criticized for having poor driving dynamics when compared to its more expensive rivals. This has been explained through the car's front-wheel driven format. With those outlets finding that the car has the premium look but perhaps without the premium drive of the 2 Series, which is the best in this department. However, this doesn't mean it rides poorly. Since 2016, the ILX has come with an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission which has numerous benefits. Firstly, much smoother and faster acceleration, but also the ability to cruise at much lower engine speeds on the highway, meaning better economy and less engine noise. So although it may not have seen much revision for the 2022 model year, it is still an attractive premium offering if the more expensive models in this segment are just a little out of reach.